Okay, so this is the modded Xbox. There's a disc that has all of the emulators on it, and I think it only works if you start up the Xbox with it already in there. I've tried to, and at the end I'll take it out and show you the new operating system that's on it. But I've tried to have the Xbox running and pop this in, and never got it to run right. And sometimes I have to restart it a few times at the beginning to get it to get into here right. But as you can see, there is a whole bunch of old school games that you can pick from. You know, all these old games. Really, the only navigation buttons you have, you get are like the D-pad, and then the A and the B button. Nothing else does a whole lot, but there's a couple things I'll show you when we get in there. So you can go through, and there's just I think it might be every game for each system, and in several different languages too. So once this loads up, I'll move around, show you the list here. So select game, pick whatever letter the game you want starts with. Let's see what's in there. What looks good here? I might be in the Japanese one. Maybe there's just a very Japanese intensive letter. And then you can see at the top there it says like you can hit the thumbstick for a screenshot, but I don't really want to. Shadow of the oh yeah, and at the end of the name it'll say U or J. That's what it is. If it's U, it's USA. J is Japan. So there's some games you probably never heard of that you can get to if you feel like playing in a different language. So let's go Shinobi. Yeah, and I'm just hitting A or the green button to get through the menus. That should be auto detect. And probably start. No. Oh, B. Okay. So I haven't used this a whole lot. Probably have to play around with it a little to get a feel for it. And I think the white button fast forwards as a gameplay in some of these, and then like hitting the triggers will bring you back to a menu. If you push in the right thumbstick, it brings you this, so you can exit the game, go to a different one. I think if you want to go to a different emulator, like if you want to go to Super Nintendo from Nintendo, you might have to restart it, maybe. So I could exit the game and go back, but let's play around for a little bit. I don't even. Oh! Yeah, I don't even remember what any of the buttons do. Step on that baby. Shoot that guy a couple times. Oh, and run into that guy. Take that. I don't know if that's a boomerang? Haha. So there's one of them. And I'll back out of this. It's pretty fluid. I mean, it's not. Some of the games maybe didn't rip right. They get kind of glitchy. But, let's see. Most, like, the processor power is way better. Uh, so it doesn't seem to lag or anything like that. How about... Alright, let's go. And so that's basically that game. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, so I think when you return to launcher, it just goes back there. And looks like I might have to turn it off and back on to get back into that disk. Maybe. Oh, yeah, it looks like that works. So I don't know if you saw it. I kind of went quick, but towards the bottom right, there's like 3 buttons down there. There's a yellow, a blue, and a red one. And the yellow one, if there's a disc in there, that's like play disc. So I went to that, clicked it, and it ran this thing. But yeah, so there's any game you can think of. I honestly have not been able to find one that I have not been, or haven't been able to find one that I thought of. So this one has all the different languages or regions separated. Uh, play some Scooby-Doo. But occasionally you'll find a game that just doesn't load right and locks up. I don't know if this is one or if it's just thinking, but we'll see here. And so you saw that launcher menu when I said earlier I was going to take out the disk and show you the operating system. That's what it goes into. You can do where it said XBMC and then popped up that screen. Could not load Scooby-Doo. But yeah, you can do a lot of stuff from there. You can view photos, and if you hook it up to your network, you can stream videos and music or over your network or from the internet or whatever. About some Simpsons. Ah, and look at those high quality graphics. I skipped the thing. Let's just go to some gameplay. Whoa. So he spits bubbles, and he jumps. There's a mailbox? What does that do? Oh, and he also just spits. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I've never played this game before in my life, but I'm going to spit at this lady. But I think she kissed me. Ah! Quit kissing me. Take a bubble. Yep. Yeah. Okay, but I think you get the gist of it. It'll take a little bit of playing around, but if you, I think it's a pretty cool thing. You probably will as well. So if you want it, let me know. Hope you enjoy.